Hey guys, just wanted to give you an update on the power situation here in Texas. As of this morning, it looks like the situation could get worse before it gets better. People who have already had blackouts could continue to see them become more frequent and longer. People who have not had their power blacked out in one of those controlled blackouts could see that happen today. So if you still have power right now, you need to prepare. You need to make sure that you're gathering warm clothing, a flashlight. If you have warm food, like food that needs to be warmed up or stuff in your refrigerator, maybe eat that now and then save your stuff that'll stay good for after that, because we don't necessarily know how long this is going to go on. CPS Energy says through at least tonight, but it could potentially be longer. So I just want to make sure you guys have the latest updates. So ERCOT had mandated that all of these power utilities do these controlled blackouts, and CPS Energy says it's been trying to rotate them through. They have about 250 circuits total. They weren't touching about 1/3 of those because they were near hospitals or like law enforcement or storm response facilities. They say that they may have to dip into those if ERCOT calls for more extreme measures in order to prevent what would be a, quote, catastrophic failure of the power system. So this is all going to be developing throughout the day, and it's really hard to tell you what to expect or how long to expect it or when or where to expect it. We know a lot of people have also been seeing uneven power outages. Some people have had their power on just fine. Some people have had it off for a really long time. The mayor says that he's also been without power, and he says that ERCOT needs to answer for how millions of people were forced to weather the cold like this. He says these have been, quote, hardly been rolling, as in they've really been kind of unevenly distributed. So there are still a lot of questions about this, a lot of long-term issues that need to be addressed. But the thing right now is safety, planning ahead, and taking any measures you can to prepare yourself, because if you haven't had a blackout yet, you probably are going to. If you already have, you're likely in for another one. It's going to be a cold, dark day for a lot of people, and we're just hoping people can still stay safe. We're going to be working to get more information on if there are any resources available for people, and we'll continue to keep you updated with those. But sending you guys support and warmth, hopefully.